Hey everyone, my name's Jeremy, and I want to help you manifest the job of your dreams. It's super important to be very happy with the job that you have. If you don't necessarily want to call it a career or something aligned with your life purpose, you still should have some type of happiness when you go to work. This video is intended for those who say, I want to manifest the job of my dreams, or I'm open to the idea of being able to manifest whatever I want as long as I have the right intention. Thank you to Truity.com as well as 16personalities.com, because I will reference a few inventories or assessments that I want you to consider as you manifest the job of your dreams. So consider these resources. So the Myers-Briggs Type Indicator, DISC profile, skills inventory, as well as job interest inventories. Those are different things that you can use to get a better understanding of what it is you're truly good at. And based on your personality type or your behaviors, what jobs are a right fit for you. You should consider that, because although you may have this ideal job in your head, there are a certain set of skills that you are just naturally good at. So you want to marry the two. You want to have a job that you really, really love and you're passionate about, as well as a job that you can do naturally and that you can stretch yourself and grow into. And these tools I would recommend to anybody via those websites that I referred to on the last page. Again, it helps you identify what you're really good at. So that way, as you're visualizing and manifesting the job of your dreams, you know what skills that you want to include in when you start to speak things into existence. So these pictures are super familiar to you if you've watched any of the videos that I've recorded before in regards to manifestation. So I'll walk you through it with the intent of going in a certain process or a certain way, and then we'll all make it make sense, but we're going to focus on manifesting the job of your dreams. So let's start off with the quote from Jay-Z. I believe you can speak things into existence. Jay-Z is a phenomenal rapper. He is a business mogul. He is pretty much his words in action. He spoke everything that he wanted, and look at how he's living. He's aligning himself with his purpose, and he is living a life that anybody would probably want to have. So let's talk about it. Manifesting the job of your dreams. What is your intention, right? What is your intention when you say, I want the job of my dreams? Your intention has to be good, because your intention is what goes out into the universe and then comes back to you. It will never come back to you in the form that it left, but it will always come back to you with the same weight or same gravity or speed that it left. So keep that in mind as you are manifesting the job of your dreams. Also, as you are putting that energy out there, don't rush the process. This could take you a day, this could take you a week, this could take you a month, a year, whatever the time frame is. You don't want to rush the process of manifesting your dreams to the point where you get the job of your dreams and you're not ready for it, and then you end up losing it. That's not what you want. You want to allow things to unfold, so that way, as time goes along, you're good. You stay in a positive and optimistic mindset of, I'm going to get it. I just have to allow things to unfold. So let's go to the body of Saturn. So the body of Saturn represents you. The rings of Saturn represents the boundaries that you must create in order to give yourself a place of clarity. So that way you can do your meditation and your visualizing and your manifestation. So consider this. The rings of Saturn is you putting your phone on do not disturb. The rings of Saturn are you saying, every morning when I wake up, the first thing that I'm going to do is I'm going to visualize and feel and manifest and meditate on this job that I want. It's you creating a consistent pattern, so that way when you go into meditating and visualizing and manifesting, you have that boundary that keeps things from getting to you. You want to ensure that you have a consistent pattern because you don't want to just throw it out there and just think that it's going to come. No, it takes a lot of work, which goes to our next picture. So I'm a big advocate for grounding exercises, and grounding exercises simply allow you to use your senses as a focal point in the present, so that way you get clarity. When you're thinking of the past or the future, you don't have a sense of clarity because you have all these thoughts that are going on at the same time. You want to have a place of clarity and peace. So close your eyes and grab a necklace, light some incense or a candle in a safe space, and play some soft instrumental music. And what you'll recognize when you close your eyes, when you feel your necklace or whatever object that you can hold in your hand safely, and you start to smell the incense, your focus goes to your senses. And then slowly but surely, all of the internal noise starts to disappear. And that's important because when you start to visualize and when you start to invoke that feeling of this job, you have to have clarity. You have to visualize in specifics and you have to feel in general terms. So after I've taken the personality test, after I have taken the DISC profile, after I've taken all these inventories and assessments, I'm going to visualize what it is that I specifically want. If I want a 10 to 7 job, working Tuesday through Saturday, making this amount of money at this job, at this company, I have to be super specific. And the thing about it is, when you're visualizing that, you start to feel really, really, really good about it. But you feel it in general terms. I feel at peace. I feel like I'm making a difference. I feel like I am excited to go to work every day. I feel like I enjoy the environment. My manager is good, or I manage a good team. You just have those general terms. But again, you speak in specifics, or you visualize in specifics. It's important that you speak what you seek until you see what you've said. That was so crazy the first time that I heard it. Speak what you seek until you see what you've said, right? Rewind that and I bet you'll get it. So once you visualize, well, let me go back. Once you've put yourself in a place of clarity, after you've set that boundary that you won't be disturbed, you get that clarity, you start to visualize in specifics, and you start to feel really good about it, you got to let it go. You cannot obsess over this, because if you obsess over it, then you put out the vibration of, I don't have it, and it's not coming to me. And that's what goes out into the universe and comes back. No, you have to maintain that feeling of, I got it, it's already mine, and there's no need to worry about it. As you let it go, when the energy of you getting that job that you want, that dream job that you want, lessons come to you in the form of people and circumstances. This is super important, because on the job that you have right now, I can guarantee you that there might be some people that you may not be happy with, or there may be a circumstance that you're not happy with. I want you to look deeper into that circumstance or person to recognize that there's a lesson in there. And you have to identify, learn, and apply the lesson in order for you to be molded and shaped in order to be ready for that dream job. So in other words, if you have a manager that you aren't getting along with, well, see past that manager for the lesson that they are. Recognize that they are teaching something to you without them even knowing about it. They are probably teaching you something that you will need in order to be ready for your next job. So identify the lesson, learn the lesson, apply the lesson. People and circumstances always bring about lessons to mold and shape you for whatever it is that you're trying to bring into your life. Think before you act. So when that manager is coming at you sideways because you missed an objective, but it really wasn't your fault, don't lash out, because you don't want that energy to go out into the world or the universe. You want to be mindful. Pull yourself into the present via those grounding techniques, so that way you can get clarity. Okay, I know that this person is coming at me sideways. I notice that they're really emotional. Let me become present become very calm, and see past them for the lesson that they are. So that way life sees, oh, okay, he or she gets it. Now we can start to honor them with whatever it is they want, right? And then the thing about it is you have to fit yourself in that circumstance or within that lesson. So you can't get around it, you can't go over it, you can't go under it, you got to go through that lesson. And you have to kind of keep a balance of, I know the job is coming, although this current circumstance doesn't feel like it, I got to get ready. So let me just get prepared for it because I know everything is going to work out in the end as I learn and apply these lessons. And the thing about it is you can do it. You have to do your part. It's not just setting the right vibration and then just going off and doing whatever you want to do. No, that's not the case. You have to do your part. You have to update your resume. You have to look for the jobs. You have to get your education. You have to get your training. You might have to do shadowing. You might have to do some volunteering. Whatever it is on your part that you must do in order to make yourself ready for that situation. Because again, we're not rushing the process. And when the time comes, we want to be able to welcome that job with open arms. So I hope that this process has helped you. And you know what? I'm going to go ahead and say it. If you are in the process of manifesting your own job or the dream job that you want, you're going to get it. When you are taking the time to set that boundary and you are grounding yourself to get clarity and you're meditating and visualizing and speaking things into existence and you invoke that feeling and carry it with you and do your part, let it go, learn all those lessons and fit yourself into your circumstance and situation while thinking before you act, I can guarantee all is well. Best of luck.